pre-show going. Now that we're all set up. How you doing, Brett?
Good. I'm good.
Weren't you telling
Hopefully,
me last show you were like, I can't support the Rams because they left and came back or something like that?
that was when they left. When they left, I stopped supporting them. Once they moved back, I was like, okay, I can be a fan again. From 1994 until 2016, the Rams' history to me does not exist.
Sounds like you're a front runner.
So I get really mad when I see these now 2-time Super Bowl things for sale. Because I'm like, in my book, we have one Super Bowl, one, not two, one.
The
But
craziest part.
Isn't it the franchise though that has a Super Bowl, not the city?
Yes, yeah, it's the franchise. So the franchise is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. But again, I personally do not recognize any of the St. Louis accomplishments. So I know other people do, which by other people, the rest of the world, but me personally, I do not.
Isn't it crazy how for this no team has ever even played in their home stadium for the Super Bowl, and then
Now,
2 years in a
twice.
row, the home team, the team wins in their home stadium? That's fucking crazy.
I don't get that.
And what's even crazier though is that these two Super Bowls were actually switched
Yeah,
because of the delay in construction. So it actually was supposed to be Tampa this year, and last year was supposed to be SoFi. So it is really weird.
I mean,
Because if it had gone as normal, then there'd still be no home team. Now we have, like Angela said, you got 2 in a row.
call me a hater, but I still think Super Bowls should be played in one of the two team stadiums, no matter what. I get it; they're trying to spread the love, put the event in different cities and all that stuff. Nah, f that noise. Your team sucks. You don't deserve a Super Bowl.
you know that the Super Bowl, there's certain requirements that have to be met to host a Super Bowl.
Yes, there are. Yeah,
Yeah, like you have to have like 100,000 hotel rooms within an hour of the stadium. That's why you'll never see one being hosted in like Kansas City or um, any place like that. Like that's why they tend to be held at either New Orleans or Florida.
So why don't they get off their asses and build some fucking hotels?
Well, it's the same thing with Arizona.
Well, there's other
Arizona
requirements.
has had a bunch of Super Bowls because the Glendale, Phoenix area has just been built up with hotels.
Yeah, it's nice. Perfect.
It
time
is.
to go see a Super Bowl. The weather
If you
right now is gorgeous.
if you can get a ticket.
I mean, and the weather-wise is gorgeous out here.
Oh yeah.
Check this out. Here's the most requirements for the Super Bowl. There has to be a top quality golf course. There has to be 2 top quality bowling alleys.
What?
Oh, that's right, the bowling alley rule. I forgot about that.
Who made these rules?
The host city must provide 43 bedroom, 52 bedroom, and 21 bedroom apartments for 30 to 40 day stays for working staff. Must be allowed to install ATMs at the stadium.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Go back to this bowling thing. This is just some more bullshit from Big Bowling trying to weasel their head into shit that don't belong.
It probably goes back. It's probably a rule they put in back in the '60s when they first started the Super Bowls. You know, when everyone bowled. How no one bowls.
Oh,
People bowl, but
here's the best one. After the game, the host city must remove the playing field at its own expense, and if the league requests it, give those pieces of the green back to the NFL to sell them as licensed product.
What?
So they want him to give them back the turf. Okay.
Yeah, they want the grass to sell a piece of the grass. Yep, that's the requirements to be a Super Bowl.
I own a piece of the Super Bowl, guys. That's great. Because that worked out so well for WWF when they tried to sell pieces of the fucking ring.
Did they do that?
I have one right there.
They do.
Behind me.
They did it for WrestleMania 12, and they did it for one more show. I don't remember which one.
That one.
What show?
31.
Oh, you've got a piece.
There's a piece of ring rope in that stupid.
No, they're selling the mat, not the ring rope.
Oh, the mat.
They cut up the mat, and I was like, for WrestleMania 12, they actually had like the WrestleMania 12 logo like painted on the mat, so it'd be cool. Like you might get like a piece of half and half the color, so you know it's like quote unquote legit. But they wanted like $80 for it, and I was like, I don't want. Like, what am I gonna do with this fucking thing?
$80.
Oh well.
They probably want to sell it to you now for like $5,000.
I don't think so. Even the fucking chairs from big shows don't go for much.
Like on eBay, some of them are go for 500, but I don't know if they're selling because I wanted to sell one of my chairs, and
Which one?
I was actually thinking about selling my ECW one because it's so rare.
I don't know if I could ever sell that one. That's like my favorite shit. One of my favorite shows we ever went to.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
is.
say, that's got to be the most sentimental chair you have.
It is the most sentimental.
It
But I
is the
mean,
one-
if,
he didn't sit on that one though. I will say
I didn't
that's
sit
not
on
the
that
he
one,
said
no.
that.
I broke that one
Mm.
We told you
by
that story,
jumping when
Brett?
RVD won. Yeah.
we were standing on our chairs for the match because everyone was standing. We couldn't see, so we wanted to get a better view. So the whole match, we're standing on our chairs, and as the count came, like 1, 2, all right, we jumped at 2 and we landed at 3. And I just, cause like I was in the middle, Chris was on my right, my brother's on my left, and I just see my brother dip to the ground. And
Yeah.
he hits the ground. He like doesn't fall, but like he's on his feet, and he's like, yeah, cheering and looking over his chair like, oh. Then I'm like, yeah, and like back to his chair, oh. And I was looking, it's like, oh, that's so messed up. Like, I think like, well, I was thinking about like, oh, we could fix it, yada yada yada. Well, turns out the people sitting next to us, were in the wrong seats. They didn't have the right tickets, but they sat there anyways. So they tried to walk out of the stadium or stadium. I'm fucking bingo hall. Try to walk out of there, and they're checking tickets stubs.
Mhm.
And they took the security took it from him, and they held the chair on the side. And so my brother, in his one act of brilliance, walked up to the guy. Sarah, I said, "Hey, my chair broke. Can I get that one?" And the guy was like, "Let me see your ticket." Shows him the ticket. He goes, "All right, here you go." Gave my brother the fresh, unbroken chair.
Oh.
Nice.
Yep. And I almost didn't want to bother the guy. I was still in my whole mode of like, oh, I shouldn't bother people. But the guy was totally cool with it. He was like, oh yeah, here you go, dude. Like, didn't no skin off his ass.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
it probably didn't matter to him.
That was a good move. Strong move. Alpha move. All right. You guys ready to do this?
Let's do
Let's
this.
do it.
Okay. Starting the show in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, everybody, it's the Dudes with Attitude podcast, and I am your host, the good Dr. Legend, as we relive the greatest era in professional wrestling, the WWF Attitude Era. As always, I'm joined by my cohorts of Wrestling Boomers. First and foremost, the magnificent one, Brett Evers.
Super Bowl! Nothing you guys say today is gonna make me sad or
I want to
unhappy.
pow right into kisser this guy right now.
Was there a football game on last week or something?
I don't know. Yeah, was there some kind of sports thingy where they like ran around the field? Like, tell me what sport I'm describing. They take a ball and they run around the field trying to score. Which sport
Soccer.
is it?
Soccer.
Haha. All right. How you doing, Brett?
I'm on cloud 9, baby.
Mm-hmm. And
Cloud 9.
hopefully not as degenerate, but the supreme submission machine himself, Angelo.
I must say, for all of you that enjoyed the Super Bowl last Sunday, professional wrestling is a million times better than any team sport. For the one thing that if football were anything like wrestling, Matt Stafford at the end of the game would have taken his jersey off, revealed himself to be a member of the other team, and handed the trophy to the Bengals.
Can you imagine? What a swerve!
So I argue that this postseason proves that the NFL is fixed. All the results,
It's
every
all a
game,
work.
It's all a work. We're all being worked.
You know who probably believes that shit is Scott Hall. I guarantee you, Scott Hall believes football's a work of some kind.
It's all a work.
I'm telling you,
All
Russo could have done a real good job right in the Super Bowl. All right, Matt, as soon as you score the last touchdown, you're going to rip your jersey off. You're going to rip your jersey off, and you're going to go get the Lombardi trophy. You're going to hand it over to Cincinnati, and you're going to go suck it, L.A.
You totally do the Scott Hall. You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
Oh my god. Unfortunately, guys, Weasel is not with us today. He has a scheduling conflict at work. Sadly, he's working some swing shifts and will hopefully return to us in the very near future. We do miss him. We're sending him lots of love, so we hope we see him back here soon. So we were on a little break hiatus. We didn't do a show last week, but we're here back again, ready to close out the holiday year of the 1997 with their fabled Christmas episode. WWE Raw promised some kind of holiday themed spectacle. I remember one bit from this show. I don't remember everything else, but the one bit I remember is not good. So I am, and I think it's one everyone's expecting to be good. I just think it's kind of like lame and silly, but yeah. Here's the hope in that something good's on the horizon. Oh, I don't know if you guys are listening, but I think I haven't listened to the show yet. But something to wrestle with did a Ken Shamrock retrospective.
Oh, did they?
Really?
Yeah, and I saw some bits and clips from it, and Pritchard was really singing Shamrock's praises. Like, there was, I think, in one of the In Your Houses, they were doing a 4-man tag, and Sean was supposed to be one of the competitors in it before he turned heel in DX and all that. And they said, no, put Ken in there. Ken in there would be fantastic. So that's to show how much confidence WWE had in Ken Shamrock at the time. Which is a damn shame, because I felt like if they felt that strongly about him, like, get this guy in like an acting studio, give him some coaching or something like that, or get a better writing staff for him. Even if the motherfucker doesn't have to say a damn word, just go ape shit on somebody, and like this guy would be a fucking killer.
Well, if they had Heyman booking him, then yeah, he would have never talked. He would have just went out there, said, "Get out of my way," ankle locked people, and just beat the shit out of everybody.
Oh yeah, cause, I mean. The whole gimmick of Austin like bucking authority and being like that was Shamrock's gimmick at first, because he would suplex fucking the whole staff and beat the shit out of everybody. You know, it was crazy. I love Kenny for that. I miss him, but I know why. You know, he eventually fizzled out, and it sucks. But we're gonna basically see the dismantling of my boy. He's already hit this peak in the company, which is sad. But we're gonna see a slow dismantling for the next 6 or 7 months, I believe. Right. Well, he turns corporate at the end of '98, right when the corporation's forming. So about a year away. Good God. Oh, it's gonna be a painful year. All right. Before we get started, boys, classic. Was everybody drinking
today? We have a vanilla milkshake from the original Tops.
Oh,
look at that. He's not tasting that fucking creek water today. Oh, I did a poll, my friend. So we played. My D&D group was over last weekend. And I had another can of this Liquid Death, and someone saw it in there because I usually have all the snacks and stuff for my D&D. We're like, wait, what the hell is this Liquid Death? I said, oh my god, get some cups out, guys. I need a fucking focus group on this because I don't want to be the one that's crazy here. Like maybe I'm an asshole, maybe I'm wrong, but I wanted to at least be vindicated in this. So we poured out all the cups, and out of 6 people, 3 of them agreed it tastes like creek water. 2 people said it tasted like you're drinking out of the hose from grandma's house. And one person said it was creek water, hose water poured into the creek to marinate, and then so that is Liquid Death, guys, available now at your local convenience store.
Oh,
I still like it.
That's comedy.
Maybe it's just because I like hose water. I grew up on hose
water. I used to drink hose water as a kid.
I used to drink hose water all the time.
You didn't want to go inside.
You're right. You wanted to refresh, but you didn't want to go inside because that means you have to stop playing.
Yeah, I'm drinking. I actually drank all of my Gatorade Zero already. I might get another bottle, but yeah, Gatorade Zero is for me. I went running today, so I got nice and sweaty.
I am gonna get some flack from my brother today, but I am drinking an A&W root beer.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, here we go. Before we get started,
some A&W root beer.
I got a funny story about A&W root beer.
All
Dr.
right, start the show.
Before we get started, so
that'll be one of the deep cup episodes.
So I had a momentary lapse of like not reading an email properly, and my brother called me out on it, and said, did you graduate from a 4-year university? Are you not an idiot? And of course, that's been like the running line. And all of a sudden, we go to A&W restaurant, right, to get some food. And my brother, you guys don't know this, but he is the most indecisive person at a drive-through. It's like he's ordering his last meal at gunpoint. Like, okay, what am I gonna? Okay, I get. So
Is it like
he
Chris
gets
at Blythe Denny's?
exactly Chris and Blythe Denny. Well, Chris made a choice at
Oh.
least. He at least made a choice, but Luis is sitting there stuttering, and the first question he asks at an A&W restaurant is, "Do you guys have root beer?"
Which, if I asked that question today, it would be a legitimate question because of stock shortages.
First thing I say is, "Bro, did you graduate from a 4-year university?"
I think what I meant at the time was they have it fresh on tap versus like the canned shit. But no, it was my bad. I had a total lapse.
Oh, enjoy your root beer. I'm glad you know where it comes from now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it shows what they know. They know nothing about root beer because that place closed.
That location closed?
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Famous.
still A&Ws out there.
I go to one every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
I try to find them. They're hard to find down here.
They actually have good onion rings, and their burgers are pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
I like them.
Their corn dogs are amazing. I love their corn dogs.
I always like their fries.
That's what I'm imbibing tonight. And then I might sneak off and go get an AHA or something like that. But I'm eating some Asian snack mix I got from Sprouts, which is weird because it has like all sorts of stuff that I've never eaten when I was in Asia. And they put fucking peanuts in it. I'm like, these are not native to Asia, okay?
They put peanuts in there?
I don't know why.
Weird.
This is the weirdest thing. But some of the other bits that they have in there are pretty good. All right.
Yeah, that's weird.
You guys are joining us on Peacock. We are starting the show in 3, 2, 1.
In over 100 countries, in
Yo,
7
December
different languages,
22nd,
to more than 500 million viewers
1997.
each week. The
Monday
World Wrestling
Night Raw.
Federation, the worldwide leader in sports entertainment.
Oh, I'm gonna miss that intro.
Uh-oh.
Man, I gotta watch the fucking.
For the last
LOD get
15 years, the
shredded.
Legion of Doom have been the world's most
Yep.
decorated duo.
They're doing
Had been, they were. At that point, they were the most
The
decorated.
world's most dominant.
Oh, they beat the Godwins for the belt that time?
And the world's most indestructible.
I mean, look at this thing. They're so fucking over. Like, what were they thinking? We can't sell LOD merch.
But
Like, we
last
probably
week,
could've sold
LOD
LOD
were
shirts out the ass.
unceremoniously dismantled and disgraced by unlikely allies bound by a common desire to
What's this?
denigrate and humiliate.
Fucking chloroform. When was the last time they
Oh,
used this in
God.
wrestling? Oh my god. I think that bugs me just as much as the shaving of his head. 'Cause that literally makes no sense. Hey, like, I remember I looked it up because Chris used to make jokes about when the chloroform people didn't agree with him. And so we looked it up, like, A, it would take, like, it actually takes several minutes for the chloroform to work. And B, anytime you can't do it multiple times, it
Now,
starts to give you
Degeneration
brain
X and the
damage.
New Age Outlaws
Yeah.
both want bragging rights for LOD's destruction. A rift has developed. It could rear its ugly head right here tonight.
Last
on
Raw
is
ended on a
War.
real sad note, though. I wonder if they're gonna turn things around and kind of make it a happier ending. But we're on the road to the Royal Rumble. Probably definitely my favorite match type in the WWE in wrestling
Oh,
in general.
sure.
But
Even my friends who don't like wrestling, I tell them, hey, Royal Rumble's coming up. They'll be like, let's watch it. Like, I
The
don't
Rumble,
have-
the Rumble's
No,
always a winner.
yeah,
it's just a good snapshot of WWE's current history.
yeah.
Because you don't have to watch, like, watch a pay-per-view and watch what WWE was and the storyline. Like, nah, just watch a Rumble, you get it in really quick, see what gimmicks people were having, the theme music that they were using, all that
Hello
stuff.
again, everybody, and welcome to
Snowing in there. They got a wreath over the logo.
holidays, everybody.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez.
This is
Snow flurries
saw an
expected
NWO shirt
tomorrow.
on there.
Anything can happen
guys
inside the
lost.
arena, and I got a feeling, gentlemen, it is going to be
weird. What do you guys think about wearing shirts of other wrestlers and other promotions?
If it's the only wrestling shirt you have, I get it. But then again, like, if you're going to like a Dodgers Angels game, why would you show up wearing a Padres jersey? Like, it just makes no sense to me. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Go to www.wrestlenet.com to show up.
WrestleNet.
Some guy had a sign up there that said WrestleNet.
Oh yeah, I remember I was watching an old ECW show, and there was like a website called 316news.com. There were so many wrestling websites back then.
Yeah, the internet boom.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it? Oh, this bit. This is the bit I think it is. I'd be really shocked if they didn't edit it out.
Your WWF champion right here, boy. The best they could do for the fucking star of the show.
Well, they were actually running out of stuff for Shawn to do. I mean, DX was there, but they just ran out of stuff for him to do.
I mean, though, I prefer this than running Austin for the title. Like,
Yeah.
I prefer the slow build, but like we talked about last time, put him in a program with Owen fucking Hart. That is hot right now. Owen is hot. No one knows he's going to lose with the title. Give Shawn something to do. Then sends him to WrestleMania with a rocket strapped to his ass. He's hotter than shit. It'll make Austin's triumph that much greater. Instead, we're having this lollygag kind of close, trolling the fans and people and stuff like that, and it's not working.
If all the fans of the World Wrestling Federation have been good little boys and girls.
Have you been, Kevin? Absolutely. JR?
Wow, that girl too young.
Because if you have the Generation X,
Is that a legit China shirt? Like they sell those?
especially for you,
Yeah, I guess so.
China had a shirt before the New Age Outlaws did.
The DX in sex.
Take that, David.
we got a little business to take care of first. Tell him Triple H.
Oh, at least he's not calling them Try.
Or Trips.
Legion of Doom. The Road Warriors, the greatest tag team in the history of the world. A career some 15 years in the making, all aiming for one day in which degeneration brought it all to a screaming halt.
I mean, they acted like they
And that brings me
buried these guys in a match and made them
to
like
the
just jumped them
New
afterwards.
Age Outlaws,
That
the
makes no
Road
sense.
Dogg, and Billy Gunn.
I think that's kind of the point of their gimmick at the same
didn't
time.
do
We
Is
hear
that
you two boys
I
wanna
think that's the point of the gimmick.
At least like NWO would have a match and they'd beat the shit out of somebody. But
Of the
aha, you
Road
couldn't beat us.
Warriors.
You suck.
Well, boys, you come along like a couple of vultures picking the bones off our kill. And
All
that's
the
all
practice
it
that
was.
Triple H has on promos. Thanks
If you
to
know
this
what's
shit,
best
still
for
can't
you and you know what's best for your health, you'll stay out of DX's business. Now, Owen Hart, the baby of the Hart family, the little nugget.
There's a Shawn Michaels fan back there. They're still holding up Brett Who signs. Why?
Just to rub him in, I guess, right?
Oh, when was Starcade?
Dude, look at that chant for Owen.
Let me
97. I'm curious.
see here. I think it might have just passed, but let me
I wonder
check
if
the
this
date.
is like the Raw after Starcade.
You see, I got the scissors.
Starcade 97 was 28th, so it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay.
Owen Hart.
So this
Is this
your
a
go
tape
home-
draw?
I'm gonna be your worst nightmare and send you packing where you belong to,
No, I think
pal.
this one was live.
And Owen, since you're the baby,
I think the
if
last
you
one we
need a
watched was tape.
pacifier to suck on, come see Triple H, because I'm sure I got one for you.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Good grief.
Oh lord.
Well, they're amusing themselves, aren't they?
That reminds me of
Peanut.
an old Red vs. Blue
Get
joke.
to
It goes,
the
oh, what's that thing that babies
Undertaker."
suck on? You mean a pedophile?
Of course, the
oh. I miss those cartoons, man. That was some funny stuff.
Chris, if you're watching that, buddy, send me a message if you laugh. I want to know you at least. You got a smile out of you for that one.
Okay, that penile joke got me.
About 18 stitches, Sean. You remember that?
And Undertaker, you can ask any woman in the world. The Heartbreak Kid does not rest in peace. As a matter of fact, he can stay up all night.
Dice lives.
Now,
Remember, this is '97. That was considered a risque, cool statement. Now you say that now on like TikTok, you'll get booed out of the building.
is gonna
It's
give
You get canceled.
cringe.
the
You get
fans
canceled.
of the World
You get canceled.
Federation a special Christmas present.
Oh, this is the bit I thought it was.
That's those holiday boxers. I think that'll pass our censors.
Oh God,
Of Degeneration X,
I like how they're wearing
we
boots.
would like to wish
Yeah,
you
well, right.
No, that's weird.
a very
Oh, no. Wait a minute. There we go.
Oh,
Okay, so they did
Look,
that.
they're wearing their
songs. I
This is
think,
Merry
yeah.
Christmas. I've definitely seen Ma on Triple H's
You knew they had to go
Sean's
there, and
ass.
the crowd here loves it.
and to all you superstars of the world.
So I used to have the VHS,
If you
or the
want,
Degeneration X VHS.
Oh shit, yeah.
It was uncensored.
And we're gonna take a moment
So yeah, all this stuff. It's like when he gives that press conference, it's completely uncensored. And it's not
Alright.
quite as funny.
Talk about
See,
your
I
team.
love censor bleeps. I think that makes it funny. Like the first season of Reno 911, the DVD had kept in all the censor bleeps, and it was
Well,
just
I think-
hilarious. And then they took it out the next one. I was like,
here comes
I swear, but it's like better to see them like when they're not supposed. You know they're not supposed to say that.
and not drop the soap.
Commissioner Slaughter heading to the ring.
Hey, guys, I
Wonder
gotta-
what Christmas present he
you gonna go
has
for a couple minutes?
us.
Do you guys run the show,
Degeneration X
Angelo?
tonight.
yeah, I got you.
All right.
All right. Well,
Generation X.
I thought they beat
This is
Slaughter's
so
ass.
close to Christmas, and I'm in the Christmas spirit.
Wonder if this is where he makes them
I
wrestle
have
for the
a
European
present
title
for
on
both
the
of
show.
you two
Oh, that's
degenerates.
right. That's right.
We love presents. Shawn
You know, at
Michaels,
some
you
point,
have
Triple
not
H
defended
wins
your European
belt from
title.
Yeah, it's a. Yeah, I think it's tonight. Oh, let's not spoil
Yes.
it.
Yeah, at least.
In fact, you
Too
have
late.
defended that
Oh, yeah.
title in over
I-
60 days.
I remember
Oh,
this
yes, this
episode.
is.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is it.
that
This
night.
it.
Busy, in case you haven't noticed, chump change. I'm the World Wrestling Federation champion, and don't you forget it. Well, while I'm still in the Christmas spirit, you're either going to defend that title here tonight on Raw
Wow.
against an opponent of my choosing, or I'm going to
Maybe
strip
this is
you
where
of
they
that
should've
title
chose
here tonight
Owen.
on Raw.
Yeah,
Then Owen could have won the European title from him here,
and then started a feud with him.
started a feud with him for Rumble, and used the argument, well, I beat you for the European title, I can beat you for the WWF title too.
Yeah.
But no, that's not what we get.
I will defend this title against anybody, anywhere, anytime. Pal.
Could be Slaughter's revenge tonight. For
Oh, here we go.
Degeneration X.
Well, okay, Shawn Michaels, the showstopper, the main eventer. Your opponent tonight will be Hunter Hearst.
Classic.
Classic.
You're wrestling him for the title right here tonight.
Oh, no.
Yes, you are.
A treat for the fans.
Merry Christmas.
The destruction of Degeneration X could occur right before our
It
very
doesn't
eyes,
matter.
right here tonight.
What you're huddling up and talking about, you're either going to defend the title tonight against him, or I'm taking the title away from you.
It's non-negotiable.
Would Sean's ego get in the way? Would he actually fight his only friend in the World Wrestling Federation? They're obviously discussing that now, huddling up. I bet Sean hands the belt over. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't want to face Triple H.
Listen, I know all you're trying to do is ruin DX right before Christmas. You're trying to ruin Shawn Michaels' Christmas with me beating him and taking the European title from him right before Christmas.
Perfect line.
I was
Perfect.
with you up until the point
I
where
was
you
with
said
you.
you'd,
Yeah, you're gonna beat me.
Little animosity now.
with all due respect, Triple H, you don't get to wear a belt on each shoulder by being a loser.
A rift, a possible rift.
So,
Uh-oh.
in case
That
you
was the
don't know,
perfect
maybe you
line
should ask
for him to
around,
cut to bring this in.
because the Heartbreak
Yeah.
Kid doesn't lay down for anybody.
Eh.
What a Christmas present could it be? The destruction of
Probably what
D-Generation X.
Luis was talking about, where he's like, "Oh, the bit," and then I was
Yeah.
disappointed.
Championship on the line. China
I thought they were gonna feud, right? Like, I mean, I'm 13, 14 years old, so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be the destruction of DX. Ooh, Rock and Undertaker.
Wow.
That's a pay-per-view match they're gonna give away for free.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So weird.
Welcome back to this holiday edition of Raw, brought to you tonight by Burger King. Try the new Burger King fries.
Burger
The
King.
beat McDonald's fries.
I do like
Also by
Burger King's
Jack's.
fries.
Collect tag team
They're
series
like
number
hollow,
one
but
from
they're
Jack's.
crunchy.
Available at
I've been to
most
Burger King, I think, 3
retailers.
times
And
my
by
entire
scale of
life.
bite-sized candies.
I'm
Taste
a
the
McDonald's
rainbow of
guy.
fruit flavors. Thanks for joining us in this holiday edition of Raw. Still to come
I was
right here
never a
tonight.
McDonald's
Shawn
guy. It
Michaels has
never
been
sits
ordered
well
to
with my
defend the
stomach.
European Championship against Triple H. Could it be the end of D-Generation X?
It could very well be, Michael. Plus, we understand Mankind is in the bowels of the building. We've dispatched a camera crew.
Ooh.
Supposedly, Mankind has something to say
The
about what happened
headbangers
to Duval
wearing
right here last
Santa
week.
Claus
Now, that,
hats
of course, at the hands of the New
and
Age
eating
Outlaws.
lollipops. This sounds like a great way to start the show.
Oh Lord.
You know what's funny about like teams like the Headbangers is
And, of course, the Headbangers and
it doesn't look like they got much play even from Russo. And Russo does a pretty good job at giving everybody a story, but I don't know if they ever had a real storyline. They just showed up and just wrestled.
Oh boy, what I missed.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, so
Hey,
you missed it's the episode where Slaughter makes Michaels wrestle Triple H for the European title.
Oh God.
So yeah, this is
Yeah. I was telling Louis, telling Angela, I was like, oh, I bet that's the bit Luis is like, oh, I was so looking forward to it, and then got just
No, it's actually not the one I'm thinking of.
No? Oh, okay. God, he's still wearing that Confederate shirt.
They're making these guys come out in Christmas year.
Shotgun, the Headbangers outsmarted you. Tonight
This is
you're
such a
getting
WCW thing to do. Why are they doing it here?
To get lucky once in a while. But tonight, we're going to get sweet revenge. Revenge is going to be ugly. And as far as the New Age Outlaws, you boys are crazier than hell. If you think we forgot about you, you owe us a title shot, remember?
I'll tell you one thing.
Heels don't wrestle
between,
each other, you idiot.
D-Generation X and animosity at the New
not in
Age
Russo's Raw.
And certainly at the top of the list, the Legion of Doom, the New Age Outlaws aren't making friends fast here at the holidays.
certainly not.
He even has this stupid
Oh
name
my
on
God,
it.
no, we can finally tell them apart today.
Taking on Henry Godwin. What is that
Remember when they
Henry
turned
has in his mouth?
face, or actually no, he was a face before, I think.
Guess, but it is
Godwin?
the holiday
Was he?
season.
Yeah, because he was on Undertaker's team.
And, Thrasher
Yeah, big program with
one-on-one here.
Triple H.
Michael Cole has joined us again.
Mhm.
Thrasher now going to work
Uh,
The idea of
Ten
thinking
match.
the slot
Henry
bucket was
Godwin.
huge.
The feud, the rivalry between these two teams, well documented. Both
Triple
former
H is like, "No,
WWF
please
Tag Team
don't stop
champions.
me.
Phineas that time. Thrasher Henry capitalizes with a big clothesline.
Henry drilled Thrasher there.
Seems like they're grooming Michael
Clothesline.
Cole.
And what about,
Yeah, I mean that's the plan. Because
possible separation?
Lawler isn't.
Who knows? I mean, they're on
This
the
is a
cover of
singles
the
match?
WWF magazine
Yep,
this
because they can't just have the same match over and over again. So they just take the same people and then they go, okay, you're gonna wrestle him tonight, and he's gonna be in the back and he's gonna interfere.
No clowns want to watch these two in a tag team match, let alone
Thrasher now.
I want to
two
tell
of
you
them in
one
a
thing
singles
right
match.
now. The whole situation
You know what's funny, and I was thinking about this
Mr.
before
Hurst
tonight's show.
is about one thing.
Wouldn't wrestling be better if it was just like maybe 90 minutes at best?
Less is more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, to be honest, Rampage sometimes is my favorite show of the whole week, and it's only an hour.
It's true. 'Cause it's
the
just
fuck?
squeak. He just went in there and just
He
started
can
beating
finish.
up.
Is injured.
Oh, that's
Oh.
our first non-finish finish.
Oh, the Scorpion
Let's
Death Drop.
undermine our competitors' finishers.
The slop drop.
I don't know, what's a bigger slap in the face? The slop drop or Disco Inferno's chart buster?
Oh, the headbangers are taking
Probably
another
the
one.
slop drop. Just
Yeah.
because at least Disco Inferno won a title. Like a legitimate title. Like, he was a legitimate singles competitor. That gimmick, he was held down by Hulk Hogan. That's my story.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, my Hogan.
Yeah, that's why Disco Inferno never made it to the main event with Hulk Hogan.
Dude, you should hear his shoot interview, and he also does a lot of podcasts and stuff like that. I believe so. Yeah, he's got a shoot, and it's pretty bad though, like because he was on the booking committee for a while in WCW, so he thinks like he could have saved Nitro and all that kind of stuff, and just yeah.
Delusional Inferno. Him and Scott Hall must be good buddies.
Oh,
You guys
Scott Hall
think,
probably just thinks it's
you
all
guys
work
think
anyways.
Scott Hall's a flat earther?
I don't think he's a flat earther.
Guys, this whole globe thing is a work.
I knew that was where it was going. You still got me. Yeah,
Fucking,
it's like all those photos they take of the Earth. You know, it's all a work. It's all a work.
hey, yo, there's something to believe out there, man. I'm just saying. I ain't never been to the edge. I never flown across.
Unable to accept defeat, the New Age Outlaws physically damaged Dude Love on the stage. Then, the unthinkable happened.
Jesus. You love that I can do love get these fucking clowns over.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, like Mick
God, that
Foley,
hurts.
like yeah, he just broke like a leg of the table. He just skated over it. That's.
I bet he knew he could have jumped easy too, but if not, I gotta make it real.
Here's the thing about that people don't get about what Mick Foley does. Like this guy, after the show, had to get on a fucking airplane and go to the next town. Like, how the fuck did he do it?
But he was like, man, I am ugly as fuck. What if I had other handsome guys beat the piss out of me for money? I gotta be the guy who takes the biggest. I gotta be the world's most successful jobber.
I know what you're thinking. Here's Mankind jumping to Dude Love's defense.
Oh,
and why don't you
Jesus.
just
They're
let
really
him
building
fight
up
his
this
own battles?
Three Faces
You
of
see,
Foley
there's an
thing now.
interesting phenomenon that occurs when you break
I still
Dude
think
Love's
Cactus
ribs.
Jack is my favorite.
Mine are too.
Only
Yeah,
because-
And I don't want to spend this holiday
I like
season in
Cactus Jack
pain.
too. I think it's like a nice mix between the two. Like he's still crazy, but he still talks like semi-normal.
And it's not that I don't like Mankind. I don't think it's a good gimmick. I think it's a really good gimmick. I just have indifference towards it because Taker was one of my favorite wrestlers. We got put in a program with him, and he kept losing to Mankind. I'm like, how does Taker lose to this guy? He should kill him.
Yeah.
Before Christmas.
I didn't understand the psychology at the time, like how Mankind's gimmick. I remember those promos he cut with JR where like, this guy's a psychopath. Like, bring back Kamala.
Exclusive footage of what you missed last week. Stone Cold visits old Saint Nick.
That was last week? I thought this happened in the show.
was about 6 years old.
What the
And
fuck?
it's been a good little SOB all year.
This is what I was actually talking about, Brad.
That's true.
That this was like it was supposed to be
When I was
good,
6
but it was
years
kind
old,
of
if you're
dumb.
the real Santa, what the hell did I ask for?
I thought that this was filmed live on this show that they're doing. I didn't know
That's what I thought.
They're saying it was last week. We were
When he
there
actually
last week.
crossed the
We watched every
Intercontinental
fucking
Belt
minute.
off the Scammell Bridge in New Hampshire.
Yeah, this is what he did last
It's the
week.
biggest piece of trash
Yeah.
I ever saw. It hurts me to do this, but I really don't give a damn about you or the WWF. So I'll see you a little
This is the
bit later.
second time they're showing this shit on replay.
And that's the bottom line.
Chuck that thing
Because
far.
the 316
Yeah.
said so.
Well, when the
Rock should come out with that belt and have some
we had a visit
seaweed and
from
shit on
Oh,
it.
after
He was
hours.
actually expecting Sable to
It was
come down
after
and
the
tell
show
him
went off
she'd been
air.
naughty or nice this year.
Well, Jim Ross and Jim Cornette were at ringside, and I guess all eyes were awaiting Sable. Certainly, Santa Claus was anxious to have
cheering for
Mrs.
Sable.
Slammy come down. I guess Santa had a special present for
Who
Sable.
was the Santa? Is he a wrestler or
I don't know.
is that Lombardi?
Sable's not coming. Sable's not coming.
Poor Santa. Sable's not coming.
I got that. Everything's.
I hear Brock Lesnar hears that from her
What
a
a
lot.
night this has been.
Yeah.
Chased all over the building. I don't think Sable's figured out he's not going to get Sable here.
Are we even on?
Little boy, you're not Sable.
No.
That's my present? Well, I gotta tell you something, little boy. You're definitely not
Boy.
Sable.
No kidding. Somebody.
Wait, is that one of the
Santa Claus
Fatus?
wanted for Christmas
I think
this year,
so.
little boy.
It has to be.
Well,
Is that
anyway,
Joey Uso?
Is that?
well,
Joey Uso.
why don't you tell Santa Claus
It
Look
might
it
be
up.
one of the.
I'm curious.
what you really want?
Yeah,
Get it,
because he's
Wiki
wearing a
Angelo.
Niners sweatshirt.
Yeah, I'm doing it right
And they're
now.
Niners fans because they
What do
grew
you
up in
mean
the
I'm
Bay
not
Area.
real Santa Claus?
Where's this being held tonight?
What gives you the
This is
right,
the
little
December
boy, to tell me
22nd
that
Raw,
I'm not the real Santa
97.
Claus? When did you get telling me that I am not Santa Claus?
But
Why
this
don't
is
you go
from
back
the
and
Raw
sit down over
before.
there?
It's not very nice.
Why don't you go back and
It's
sit
in
down?
Lowell,
I don't even
Massachusetts.
know about the Christmas show,
Who
boy.
heard
Yeah, I
this
saw
guy?
some
What has he
Boston
been in the
Bruins shirts on. That
eggnog?
makes sense.
Well, are we taking this?
Yeah, this is definitely a bygone era because when you hear that glass break, no.
Oh,
fuck
yep,
could be
there it
sitting
is.
there
It
eating
is.
nachos. It's an Uso.
Watching old Raws, I came across this little Uso making his debut. It was
I knew it.
Is gonna pick up.
I didn't know which use it was, but I knew it
Speaking
was
of
one
which,
of them.
you guys see that viral clip of Heyman going apeshit on some fan in a SmackDown taping?
You better stay.
No,
Yeah,
when did
I
this
saw that.
happen?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. You couldn't really hear anything, but whatever. But
This could be good.
some fan was in the aisle, and like the seats we had, like Rumble
Yeah,
side,
this can't miss.
the 2007 Rumble, and he was taunting
Yep.
Heyman, and Heyman kept going back and
Ho,
forth.
ho,
Like,
ho,
yo,
ho.
I don't
Oh,
think he was
hell
actually. I
yeah.
think he was just working. Like, that was my
Yeah, I
guess.
think he was
but
working.
it
Come
looked
out
really
here
good. Like
expecting
even
Sable. The kid comes
Roman
out
came out
here.
and like, dude, calm down.
You kick the kid out of the ring. You shouldn't have done
Yeah,
it.
it's definitely one of the
You know what I'm
Usos
saying?
according to Reddit.
I expected Sable, Mr. Austin. I don't give a
Well,
damn
I'm
who
not
you
that
expected,
convinced
son.
that
You
if it
don't
was
kick
from
the
Reddit.
kid out of the ring.
It's definitely
You
an
said you
Uso
wasn't the
though.
real Santa. I
I
am
like
the
the
real
Charlotte
Santa.
Flair.
So you're the real Santa. Yes, I'm the real Santa. Are you the real Santa or are you just a fat piece of trash? I'm a little round. All right, then, if you're the real Santa, hell, a few years ago, when Stone Cold was about 6 years old, and he'd been a good little SOB all year.
I asked for my first beer, and Santa didn't give me
That's
one.
true. That's true. When I was 6 years old, if you're the real Santa, what the hell did I ask for? Well, Santa's going to think about that for a minute, Mr. Austin. Speak up, son. I can't hear
It's
you.
gotta be a
Santa
wrestler.
has to think about that, Mr. Austin. It's been a long time ago. Well, let me think. I know I've got it. It's in my mind.
There's a lot of cocktails.
I think it was a Bobby doll and Tiddlywinks. Yes, that's what it was.
Tiddlywinks.
That's what you want. A Bobby doll and Tiddlywinks. There wasn't no Barbie doll, and I can tell you what to do with every little one of you little Tiddlywinks. That wasn't very nice, Mr. Austin. Let me take a little survey here. Shut up. Let me take a little survey here, son. You're damn sure fat enough to be Santa. You got your little rosy cheeks. I really don't know what to think. Stand up, son. Let me take a good look at you.
You know, I have to say, I think Austin owes a lot of his success
Am
to
I
his
the real
finisher.
Santa Claus, everyone?
The
Good
stunner.
chunk of it.
Because that
Can you say he's the
finisher
real Santa Claus
is.
or not?
I'm a big fan of the quick
not the
setup
Santa Claus.
finishers. I don't like the long ones.
If he's not the real Santa Claus,
Like
give me a
I'm not
hell no.
despite him starting with a kick to the gut,
Not
I'm
looking
not a
good
big
for
fan of
Chris
finishers that
Kringle
do
there.
a kick to the gut because that seems just like
Santa.
exhaust to me.
Straight from the
Like,
bottom of Stone
But like his is a
Cold's
quick kick and then he
heart.
hits you. Like Triple H is a kick.
I got a little
Put your
Christmas
head
present
down,
for you
take your
myself.
arms, put your head between them.
Oh!
Santa took it hard. He hit his chin before he hit his knee. That fucking slaughter. Nobody thought this guy had a bump. God, who is that Santa? Oh. guy. That was a
This is the start of Austin's like ass kicking program until Royal Rumble, and he's go. Yeah, look how over it is. It's like, here you go, beat up. See, he just beat up Santa Claus. Who doesn't like Santa Claus? He gives everyone presents. He kicks his ass, and they cheer.
Philadelphia.
They're pretending to have a fiasco. Look at their pretend fight, guys. Oh my god, DX is breaking up. We're gonna see Happy. It's so amazing.
You can go to hell for all I can get
Was Russo around for the finger poke of Doom?
No, he was still with WWF.
God,
It was all Kevin Nash.
That was Nash.
That was all Kevin Nash. He was the head booker then.
Why would he book himself like that?
Because they didn't know what they were doing.
I'm not a real athlete.
It is weird because they definitely felt like they were looking for the TV instead of booking long-term.
I won boxing's Golden Gloves 3 years ago.
Their Nitro's success was predicated on their ratings and their live event gates, which were doing fine. But what what ended up happening was once they lost the ratings, they lost the gates and the pay-per-views. So they just they didn't understand their master.
Well, I mean, they created a ratings war because
This isn't real.
what's his name? Billionaire Ted was a TV mogul, so that's how they made their money off stuff. That wasn't pay-per-views, wasn't their money. So,
Welcome back to Raw.
remember, WCW used to give away free fucking pay-per-view level shows. Like Clash of the Champions. I remember, I used to love Clash of the Champions. But like, man, you're gonna see some great matches for free. You have to pay pay-per-view.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
like
wouldn't know what storylines are going on. I just watched Flash and be like, it's so good. They're like, Eric Bischoff goes, yeah, we're canceling Flash of the Champions. Motherfucker.
Confrontation on the horizon between
But no, I agree with that sentiment, and I think Mean Gene had a quote in one of the DVDs where it was like, I get to the show, it'd be 20 minutes to airtime, and we don't even have a run sheet. I go to Eric, Eric, what are you doing today? He goes, don't talk to me, I'm busy.
I don't know yet.
No, I don't know yet, there you go. Which is weird, because they got a 3-hour fucking show to film.
Well, half the time they just sent the cruiserweights out there the first 2 hours and go, okay, you two wrestle, you go over, go in there and make it work.
Where's the fucking belt?
Remember, he threw it in the lake.
Yes, the self-proclaimed.
Because I think this is when they're gonna. Eventually, they introduce the new belts.
That's for WrestleMania 14. We get all the new belts. Which sucks. Because I still think the era of the belts of the new quote unquote, well, I guess they came in the 80s, the original belts, the original Intercontinental, the tag team, the world belt. Those are my favorite. I think everyone agrees about the Intercontinental belt because they still use that fucking classic.
Oh no, they switched that a few years ago.
Yeah, they went back. Yeah, they went back.
It's a terrible.
It's ugly
terrible
as
design.
shit.
Ugly as sin.
All their belts suck balls right now.
I saw a good meme about the Super Bowl compared to WWF. So you guys won the Super Bowl championship? Well, who's the Universal Super Bowl champion?
I was a little shocked that they didn't send them the Universal belt because the Universal belt is blue.
I think
the Rams have blue in their color.
I think those belts, the champion belts, are so fucking ugly. But then someone told me why they do it. It's because they put these belts, they give them to celebrities and stuff like that, and when they hold them, you see the giant WWE logo on them. Versus the other ones, you wouldn't know what they were unless you were a fan.
Well, the worst part about, well, I mean, at least it's not the spinner belt. They had that spinner belt, like, and spinner. Yeah, because the spinner was like in style at the time, and then like after a year it was out of style, and he still had this stupid spinner belt.
Because they were selling all that merch, they couldn't cancel the spinner belt merch. They had to keep it going until it stopped selling. I had that Undertaker shirt that Lady had on. I remember it was one of my first my birthday in 1998. I got a bunch of wrestling stuff from the
A chance to make it 3 times January 18th
got like
at
an
the
Austin
Royal
shirt,
Rumble.
a
As the
Taker
Undertaker
shirt,
now gets set to take on The Rock. Kevin, I
some
need
other
to
cool
ask you,
stuff,
how
and
focused can the Undertaker be?
I already got the WWF fucking webcam. They had an official WWF webcam, and I got
I wish I had ordered ECW merchandise when they were around, because that holy heck, that'd be worth a lot. There's even faded ECW shirts are selling on eBay.
Are you kidding me? I still have my ECFW shirt.
I used it as a running shirt and it just got too old, so
Oh, they don't make them anymore?
no, they got rid of them a long time ago.
You think fans don't make them, or they just can't sell them?
Or they can't. I mean, they can't sell them in public because that's trademark infringement. But maybe you can find one at like a flea market or something. But
Undertaker whips Rock off the ropes and catches it with a big
Imagine
boot.
this is the first
We
Rock
understand our
Undertaker
cameras are
match.
staying with Billy Gunn and Road Dogg.
There you go, Billy Gunn, take notes and see you do a fucking leg drop. God help me, that guy.
A lot of nervous looks on the
You're like,
faces of the
they're
Nation of
using it like his
Domination
finisher.
members
He doesn't know how to do it.
The Rock in all kinds of trouble.
The entire nation at ringside, certainly posing more obstacles.
Wonder if that's why they
for the
went to the
Undertaker.
Paymaster.
And you talk about nervous looks, you gotta
Yeah, you can't do a leg drop. We're just gonna have to do this instead, where it looks like we're giving a leg drop.
Chicken shit. Can't do a damn leg drop. Fine. We're gonna have you do this jumping leg drop with one leg because you know how to do that.
Wonder if that was a Russo idea.
Oh god. Hey, Billy, you can't do a leg drop. Everybody sees it. You fuck it up too bad. Cameras keep catching you, screwing it up. We're gonna change your finisher. You're gonna tuck the guy's head under your leg. You're gonna jump really high. You're only gonna use one leg though, so you can tuck that one under your ass. Ooh, we'll call you the ass man. That'll be great. And then you're gonna land, and their face is gonna hit the canvas. It's gonna be a fantastic. No, it's not a setup move. That's gonna be a finisher. It's gonna be over. I promise you. We're gonna make you king of the ring. It's gonna be great.
oh my god. This is a pay-per-view quality match they're giving away on free TV right now.
Well, I mean, there's no story behind it. Like, the match itself, you're right, it would be, but like, the pay-per-views need to have that, kind of have to have that angle to it. When you're throwing stuff together on a pay-per-view, you know your company's in trouble. Well, I say that, but then they threw together the Shamrock, the Angle versus Benoit match the week before WrestleMania 17, and that was like
The Undertaker in deep trouble.
Really, that was only a week before the event?
Yeah, I didn't know that until I watched an episode of OSW on it, and they did like a preview of it, and they said, yeah, they set this match up a week before. Angle came out and goes, I was WWF champion in the last pay-per-view, and now I don't even have an opponent for the biggest show of the year, so I put an open challenge to anybody out there. I can out-wrestle anybody.
Certainly the Rock making a statement here. The reigning Intercontinental Champion. Now,
I don't remember how good it was until I rewatched it. It was a really good match.
No matter what the odds are,
I remember the WrestleMania 20 DVD set. They had special features on it, and one of the special features was the wrestlers pick the top 10 best matches in WrestleMania, and that was number 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I was like, really? And they were like, yeah,
The Rock now hooks the leg. Here's the cover. Only two before the
classic
left
match.
shoulder
I'm the best wrestler.
Can you imagine what it would mean for the career of The Rock?
Their Rumble match in 2003, I thought, was actually better than that one.
Oh yeah, that one's better, but like that was a good match for their first match together.
Yeah.
It was so good that they kept doing matches. That's when we're gonna get to it. The famous sequence for everything. They got nothing.
Oh yeah.
I told Chris about that, and he didn't believe me how good of a spot it was. He watched it.
Yeah. Got nothing.
I really can't wait to get to like the Angle era. Like, I know
Yeah.
we're like 2 years out from it still, but suffering through 99 without Austin.
Yeah, but I mean, The Rock really comes to life though that year, and so does so does Mick Foley, and so does the Triple H, and then that's when you start getting the Raws where everyone has an angle, and then you get to like the early 2000s, and that's when the matches get really good because you get Jericho and Benoit and Saturn and Guerrero mixed in there, but Go ahead.
The over-unders Kane gonna mess shit
This
up there.
amazes me that the Undertaker.
I think I'm gonna put a lot of money on this. I'm gonna put $1. We're gonna bet on wrestling. $1.
You'd be 5-1 odds
A lot
again?
of money.
I'll give you 5-1 odds.
5-1.
I tried to get 10-1 out of odds, but for some reason, my brother, ever so confident, wasn't confident for 10-1. 5-1, he do it.
Well, I only had $5 on me. So.
That other guy you bet wrestling too. He was dumbfounded that we did it, and then he made a bet with you too. He was like, ah. My brother really only lost $4. He made a buck that day. We told that story on the show, right?
Yeah, we told that story. Yeah.
One of the things I always miss about watching the pay-per-view with you guys is when we do the pools and you'd have to pick all the winners.
Right.
I
The
love
Royal
that.
Rumble is always the shit show of shit shows because I think none of us ever got it. We either all got it right or we all got it way wrong.
The best ones were WrestleMania because there were so many more matches.
Fuck that, because we got screwed because there was that one Rumble we were watching. Fucking John Cena came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone lost.
Everyone lost. That was one that everyone lost.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
That was some more shit. I think
We
we
were
all
all
had
like,
Triple H
oh,
on
no one
there.
called Cena coming back because no one anticipated him coming back early.
Yeah, he came back like 6 months. Oh, look, it's the Famouser. Damn it, Vince! He stole my finisher! Taker wasn't supposed to do that move, but he used 2 legs. You're only going to use 1. That's why it's going to be your move.
The craziest part about that Cena return is like when we're all watching it in our entertainment room, bro. We all popped. Like we were like,
No,
what?
I was like, no!
And we all hated Cena and we
I
still
was
all
mad.
popped.
I didn't pop. I was like, fuck!
I popped because I'm
we
like,
pop-
that's
You're a
crazy.
fucking mark.
We popped meaning we all had a major reaction to
Yeah.
Yes.
it. Most of us was negative.
And when,
Because once he came out, we all like knew.
I don't think
What?
Robert was there, but
no, Robert
Robert
was
must have
there.
loved that era of wrestling when Cena wouldn't stop winning. Oh, shit!
No!
Remember that was the
Oh,
whole reason you guys
man.
said, oh
Where's,
yeah,
where's
there
my
you go.
dollar, bitch? Where's
I
my
never
dollar,
made the
bitch?
bet. Well,
Yes, you did.
I said,
It's
what's
on-
the
it's on
over-under?
camera.
What odds you going to get? I never said okay. Check the
Yeah, you
tape.
did.
Check the tape.
I want that money Venmo'd right now. Right now. I will
Gonna Venmo
fly
you $1.
down there to collect. I will spend $500 on a plane ticket to get my dollar. It's the principle of the thing.
I mean, if you're gonna fly down, you might as well go see your parents.
Yeah.
No, I don't got time for that.
I don't got time for that. I'm just
Actually,
taking my dollar.
They gotta pick me up from the airport, so yeah. gotta save money on the Uber.
Oh, why'd you come to Arizona, sweetie? Because Louise owes me money.
He
How
owes
much
you
money?
$1.
$1.
Say, I'll give you the dollar. No, I want his dollar. I want
Nothing if it's your dollar.
It's gotta be specifically from Louise. Once see come out of your wallet.
Does this count as a DQ finish too? We're 2-0 right now, boys. And the show's halfway over. We only had 2 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess the Austin Santa segment ran pretty long.
We've had a lot of talking
I
segments.
don't believe that.
Yeah.
I'll never believe that.
Oh, then they re-showed the Austin Pier segment.
Yep.
All I want to know is, where is my boy Mero? Are they saving him for the good show? They saving him for the second hour? He's a second-hour star.
I don't think he
You know, I
ran.
just
Can't put him on
noticed
the
they're already
first hour.
using
He
the
refused
use the
to
Attitude
swerve,
logo
as he said all
for this
along
show.
he would not do.
They are. Yeah, actually, you're right. I think it's the first time because they kept using the old logo. This is the first
Yeah.
time they used the Attitude Era logo in the.
I'm sure the feeling is mutual.
Just
It's a great
noticed that
logo, too.
halfway through the show.
And call myself your friend.
Look at the look.
You're nothing anymore. Nothing
You
at
burned
all.
your parents and you almost killed
And
him.
what's so sad,
Now wrestle.
your poor parents
Fucking wrestling. I love Taker, but man, his storylines, you really gotta suspend your disbelief.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
you do.
I always did not like the dead man gimmick. I just thought it was too corny.
I like the idea of it, though. Like, he couldn't be hurt. He couldn't, you know, like, when he fought Yokozuna and Yokozuna couldn't put him in, Yoko was freaking out. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, when I'm like
That
10
loss-
years old.
That loss probably upset me the most. You're like, oh man, Yoko was on this rampage of being undefeated. Yes, the Undertaker will stop him. Who can beat the Undertaker? Fucking 11
The entire
jabronis
locker
come
room.
out.
That was
The entire locker room came out of heels.
that pay-per-view
Yoko
Rumble
win.
'94. Me and my brother watched it in our spare room, and I cried twice during that pay-per-view. 10-year-old kid, twice I cried. One, because they pump faked me and said Razor Ramon was going to lose the title. They made him lose the title. He got it back, and then Taker lost. And I'm like, they need to get out there and stop all of them. 50-1. This is not fair.
I know, right? I liked, like, later in the year, Taker ended up like dismantling them all. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, then they get Chuck Norris to show up and guard, and the only guy balls enough to get up to him is Jarrett. He gets freaking super kicked right in the gut.
I bet you made a lot of money taking that kick.
The broken form of the Undertaker slumped in the corner.
1998 will be the year
Question.
of Kane.
How much more will the Undertaker take? Or maybe
She's
more
not wrong.
specifically, how much more can he
Kane has a good 98.
Oh my gosh!
Welcome to hell.
The Undertaker lying in the corner. He had a chance. He had a chance to defend himself.
Season's beating.
Seasons beatings.
The Undertaker has just experienced
I don't even.
quite the dose of hell from his own flesh and blood.
It's like a weekly thing, man. He just keeps getting his ass kicked every week.
I think doing a slow build for it, sure, but like, what's it called? I think they should have gone like another route, because you know Kane get messing with other people's matches. There should have been a thing where Slaughter was like, look, you're gonna have to stop it. No one else can do it. You gotta do it. And he's like, no, I'm not going to fight him.
Is on the line. Could it be the destruction of DX?
Oh man, all right. First hour's over, guys. We're heading for the main event
Over
show. I'm hoping. I don't know if it ever happens. I don't remember or recall, but we need a main event barrel spot. That's it. That's it. Just one.
Oh.
Even if it's a Raw. He can't end his
Just a
legacy.
few moments ago on Raw, we saw
His
another
fantastic
altercation
meteoric
involving
rise.
Kane and his
It's
brother, the
DWA
Undertaker.
history.
And it was the first time that the Undertaker raised a hand.
I don't think we're ever gonna mark out
even if
for a
it was
match
only
like that
to
again.
restrain him.
No.
He still would not strike
Such a
Kane,
good match.
but Kane had no such qualms.
It really was.
Silly.
It was,
So
it
damn
was,
entertaining.
that's the whole point of wrestling. Literally, that whole match is the point of wrestling. It's just to be entertained. All we ask for. We're not very complicated people.
No.
That he must defend the European Championship right here tonight.
Nice little
I will
little recap.
defend this title against anybody, anywhere, anytime. Pal.
It's about time we
Your
took that belt
opponent
off of
tonight
Kane.
will
Yeah.
be Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Could we see the destruction of D-Generation X because Shawn Michaels meets Triple H next?
Right, that's what we can see. Is this the Rock's intro, that helicopter thing?
Oh, this
They
is our
kind of use it ish when he comes back in 2002, 2003.
It's weird, like, he did this whole Hollywood gimmick in 2003, but his movies at that time were shit.
Yeah, they were real bad.
That Hollywood gimmick was so good.
Well, he was. It's the perfect heel because like he could just say, "Hey, man, I'm just gonna go take off and film this movie, and I don't really have time for all of you people." And we just get over. I mean, and he was putting guys over and staying over.
Are you ready?
Oh, here we go, top of the hour.
It's not the main event, thank God. So Mero still has a shot. Here we go.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Main event BX starting off the show.
The D-Generation X explodes!
The G-Generation, the Mega Powers explode.
The Mega Powers explode!
Where's the sex jazz music?
Right here tonight. Here comes China, carrying both the Shawn Michaels Championship belt.
You know,
Oh, give those
AEW
two
recently
credit.
did AEW recently did some of their shows from that former Trump Plaza place.
You guys really, any of you actually believe the Cody Rhodes things will work?
No.
No, I
No.
had heard rumblings that there was stuff going on in the back.
Scott Hall does.
But I'm really gonna be shocked when he goes to WWE.
Is he
Everyone's
going
saying he's going to go to WWE.
Didn't he leave on bad terms there?
He didn't.
Everybody
No, he
leaves
didn't leave on bad
there.
terms.
Warrior, how many times did Warrior leave on bad terms? He's still in the Hall of Fame.
He didn't leave on bad terms, but Cody has badmouthed them repeatedly since he left.
I
So
mean, his entire entrance on the first AEW pay-per-view was a fuck you to Triple H.
pretty much.
Yeah, I've never been sold on Cody Rhodes. I mean, I'm glad that he started AEW, but honestly, like, without Tony Khan, there's no AEW. Like, there's just
That. I mean, it was all Khan's money.
Yeah.
You know, none of those EVPs put a cent into that company.
No.
I mean, they put their time and their creativity into it, but it's all Tony Khan. It's all the Khans. The Khan zone. All of it.
Oh shit!
Oh, there's Owen!
Hey!
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking best gimmick he's ever had. Just come out of nowhere and beat the shit out of people.
Doesn't have to get dressed. Just go in.
Yeah.
They so should have.
From? I got
Should have been
together.
Owen in this match. They should have just had Owen wrestle Shawn. Retroactive booking.
I mean, hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, like, Vince is probably such an egomaniac. He probably still say I do the same shit over and over again. Look, we still won the Monday Night War, right?
Kind of hard not to, in a way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, congrats you won, but like, did you really like decimate your opponents, or you just like get by? Could they have put him out of business earlier?
It's good.
Oh my
That's
God,
a good
Sean
question.
is wearing the Ultimate Warrior baseball cap.
Well, if you think about it, right? Like they put themselves, WWE put themselves out of business. They shut down their own show. That's a replay.
This almost looks like Hammerstein. Like, it's such a small arena.
Yeah.
This is where they used to run all the Raws out of. I think when they first started
Hammerstein
Raw.
Ballroom?
No, it was in Manhattan. Yeah, this is in Lowell, Massachusetts. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It definitely looks like it's in a ballroom or something. Triple H. Now that after the attack, you can tell he gave it away because he looks behind.
Yeah.
No official reprimand. No action by the WWF representatives can stop Owen Hart from attacking Degeneration X at every opportunity.
Why
Well,
should
the
it?
bottom line, as the old rattlesnake would say, is that right here tonight on
Oh
the War
God,
Zone,
it's
the
a bad
European
green
titles
screen.
will be on the line, and Shawn Michaels will face Triple H.
That's right, Commissioner Slaughter has ordered
They're
it.
talking like they're not in the fucking ring right now. All right, you goobers, just stand there while we sell the match to them a little bit. They're already watching the show. You shut up. Do what I say, damn it. Damn it, Triple H.
Road Dogg and Billy Gunn.
Stay away from my daughter.
I do feel at this time of year it is better to
We're
give
getting a Mick Foley fucking promo preview before this match starts. What are they doing?
I think the match is now the main event.
Please. Did they stop the match?
It never started.
But like they pull him out of the arena and they're like, all right, get out of the ring.
The
Let's do
Road
something
Dogg
else.
and Billy Gunn are searching as we speak for Mankind, and we have a cameraman following them.
You got to be shitting me. You're fucking
Still don't
tag
have
team
their own merch.
champions, ladies and gentlemen.
They're certainly in the bowels of the building.
These fucking goobers spelunking on a damn wrestling show.
A coma.
Is that Mankind?
Oh, Mark Henry? Who the fuck is that? Why
And
does
yet
this
they
man
never got
sue
arrested.
them for
Yeah, I know,
assault?
Yeah, right?
him? No.
No, we just beat up some stranger. Let's get out of here. Hopefully no one records this and gets us arrested. What the fuck, man? Yes!
Hey, there's
A
Mel.
highlight. Woohoo! Oh, who's he facing?
Scotty Tuhati.
Yeah, my boy. Oh, Scotty Taylor, former light heavyweight, now heavyweight contender.
Sable was wearing the hottest outfit known to man. You've been getting me all ready to see this, and now there's no Sable.
Oh,
Where is Sable?
there you go. Give him a stick. He's good. This is gonna be gold.
The fans want to see her as well.
You were lying to me about this big outfit, weren't you? Or should I say a small
He
outfit?
sells it so good.
I really wasn't. She is.
Shut up for a second.
She's here and she's hot.
Wait a minute. Let's listen to Eggnog here.
Christmas is a marvelous time of the year.
Yeah, you tell him, Mark.
And I want to thank all the marvelous Mark Merrill fans that braved this cold winter's night
You're welcome,
to come
sir.
and see the greatest boxer wrestler in the world today.
Both of them?
There's what everybody came to see.
Fucking guy.
No, you be there, buddy.
And because of that, I've got something special for each and every one of my fans.
Oh no.
That should be a short
Now,
list.
I know I've said before, I didn't want anybody to look at my property. But today,
You can't say that nowadays.
if you're able, come on out from that reindeer.
But look how confident he is, though.
Okay, now we're going to get to see this outfit you're telling me about, this skimpy little abbreviated.
It's a dandy.
I remember
Wait
this
a
bit.
minute. That's not the outfit. If that's Sable,
Ah, look at him.
it isn't the outfit.
He is so pleased with himself. What a fucking heel. Look how mad they are.
Open up a petting zoo. This is what you've been telling me about all day.
This is about
He's eating the shit up.
Little
Oh, man.
Sable again. If that is indeed Sable,
That's like
That creeper. Fucking creeper's
so
like, oh.
angry. Fuck you, Barrow, you son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness.
You look marvelous. Boy, you've got a nice set of antlers. Real?
Are they real?
Olivia.
Now I told you. Things are gonna be my way. Now disrobe me, Sable.
Barrow reminds me of Ralph Cramden.
Oh,
He is so
God.
pleased with himself. This guy should have been the
he
fucking
is absolutely.
second top heel of the
Well, he's
business.
kind of appalling, quite frankly.
A potato sack a
Look at
couple of
that.
weeks
Look
ago.
at
And well,
that.
listen,
Your
those
nose
were
lights up when you're mad.
The nose is blinking.
a couple weeks ago. A reindeer outfit now.
Get out. Wasn't allowed to play in any reindeer games.
Oh,
No.
fucking hell.
Marvelous Mark Merrill to meet
Oh my
my
God.
down here.
Oh.
I promise you, James, she had a great Santa. Wait a minute, Sable is taking her head off here. What? She's losing her hair.
Oh.
She didn't take her head off, obviously. That's still somewhat attached to her shoulders. Is there going to be a wrestling match during the middle of all this? Yes, there is. Holy mackerel. He's doing pretty well for himself.
Scott Taylor's got to use his quickness
You
here.
have to
on
take
the
this from this guy,
greatest
Mark. Get
boxer
him. You're a killer.
The self-proclaimed marvelous Mark Merrow.
Oh my God, that was
Taylor avoids
hilarious.
the contact there.
He said the way he
Takes
said it
Merrow
with
down.
so much
And
glee.
Merrow's done some other talking. He knows
That fucking ham.
I think he's already blown
Oh
himself
my
up with his reindeer.
Who's he wrestling?
There's a cover.
Scotty
Scotty
Taylor.
Taylor.
And Merrow
Oh, yeah?
certainly
And Mr. Suicide himself, Tim White.
still has problems with our
Oh, God.
People make fon of those. I still think those segments are hilarious.
Yeah, they're
I know
fucking
they're in
comedy,
jest,
dude.
but like, they're like, oh man, it's such a horrible thing to do. Yeah, it was terrible, but it was so
Tom
funny.
Brady was watching the monitor
He
alongside of
kept
Sable.
failing
They
and
got
killing.
a big brawl there. He's had problems with Brandy for the past few weeks now over Sable.
He has a problem with
What, he's allowed to
everybody
kick him?
that doesn't acquiesce
It's not
to his
UFC.
greatness.
He's a boxer, man. He's only supposed to punch.
He's
That's what
boxer
fucked him.
slash wrestler.
That's what fucked him, is that his gimmick was just this boxer, like, that happened to wrestle. Like, it just didn't make any sense except for Sable got him over.
Sable was definitely the thing that pushed his heel gimmick, because that was his, and that was who he was antagonizing, was Sable, not
Yeah.
his opponents. But they could have turned that around
Ah,
and
ah,
made it
what?
after Sable, from saying, I don't need Sable, I'm the best there is, yada yada yada, and just have his gimmick be the he's taking
Wow.
my move, now he's doing a front flip, don't worry. Your move is still using the single leg, it's different.
For some reason, she stands by her men.
And he hits him on the side of the head instead of bursting his head down.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Total knockout. James E. Cornette
wow.
almost fell out of his chair on
Yes.
That was a quick count.
Marvelous Mark Merrill with a victory.
It's a sound victory. He's so happy.
All the attention on him.
He needs to bring her back in. Like, you raised my hand up.
For Marvelous to make
They are giving him so much shit, man. He's probably eating it up.
My property.
Every time he says that, like,
Oh!
dick punch!
I just beat you and then I'm gonna hit you in the nuts.
That kind of is part of his gimmick. He does hit him in the nuts.
I realized Brock Lesnar stole this move. Oh shit, there's Brandy.
Oh!
There's no name.
And nobody's responding because nobody cares.
No fucking
That's
cares
the
about
worst
Tom
drop.
Brandy.
That's the worst drop kick ever.
Why would you have rolled out of the ring?
Yeah.
We're trying to get this guy over. He's reaching for someone. Help me. Help me, my property.
Oh, cock of the walk. Here we
Oh,
go.
no. No.
Go.
God, that must have been hot as shit.
Yeah. Well, it's also cold in Massachusetts in December, so.
It's weird they give her Marrow's old music.
Yeah.
As
Mhm.
the she had a real shit attitude in WWE, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she got too big for her britches.
Yeah, because when they bring back the world title, they
Prepubescent
basically
nerds.
tell Luna to like teach her, and put her over.
Good segment though. My boy
Yeah.
Marrow's still killing it. Yeah, it's so weird that they stopped the match. Oh man, I can't believe this could be the main event though.
Helmsley's knocking off. And folks, that match will happen tonight. Michaels and Helmsley for the European.
I wonder, are we gonna get a legit Austin segment? Well,
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
know
standing by in this
it's not gonna
locker room
be
is Triple H, and do you
legit.
realize that
Are we
within
gonna
the
see
hour,
Austin
you're gonna
live?
get
That's
on
what
with
I'm
your
curious
best
about.
buddy.
You're damn
Triple H
right.
doesn't
Good
have a
question.
shirt,
An hour away.
so wear
This is
China's.
what Shawn Michaels wants. This is what Shawn Michaels is gonna get. What do you mean I have nothing to prove by kicking his ass? Of course I do. He's always out here. I'm the showstopper,
Your voice
I'm
sucks
the
too much,
icon.
Chino. Just have him
I'm
talking
the
whispers.
man. I got everything to prove.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, well, I mean, I got my lucky shirt on, but so what? Shawn Michaels, you got a lesson to be taught, and I'm going to teach it to you.
That match is still to come right here tonight for the European title.
Hey, it's 8-Ball.
This is gonna be
Watch
good
it,
too.
Stone
They're gonna
Cold.
rip each other
God
to
help
shreds, and
me.
I can't wait to see it.
Battle of the big man right here. 8-Ball.
Oh
up
my
the
God, they're
aisle
back!
to take on
The
Jackals
Truth
Kurgan.
Commission.
I have unleashed a monster on the
That's right, it's Kurgan only.
He is a genetic mutation, formerly known as the Interrogator. Now he is Kurgan.
It was always
He
called
wa-
Kurgan, though.
No, they just called him well, they called him Kurgan the Interrogator, I think, right? Somebody fact check me on this one.
I don't even know.
What the fuck? He's putting on
The dot.
the dot. He's being radicalized.
Is that Michelle McCool?
Ah!
I liked the Truth Commission. I thought that gimmick would have sold like 1 billion tickets.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a hot take.
Good God.
I don't even like. I had to Google what a couple weeks ago. I had to Google what the Truth Commission was all about. Some South African gang or something like that.
Were they called the Truth Commission, or were they just a parody of it?
It was called like the South African Truth and Justice Commission or something like that. Like it was like this really long name, but shortened to the Truth Commission.
I mean, the Truth Commission sounds like a really cool name. Like, it does sound pretty intense.
Oh yeah, and then like your guys' names are Recon and Sniper and the Interrogator. So you know these guys mean business, man.
That is an 80s fucking gimmick.
Yeah, 80s gimmick in 1997, dude.
Yeah. I remember we called them Recoil by accident. Like, that's a better name than God, if this motherfucker does the side slam as his finisher, like he's a superstar now, that's it. Turning this off. We're ending the show. Even when Dino Bravo did that shit, it didn't look intimidating.
He fumbled the microphone, I think, and now 8-Ball is going after him. Please get the microphone. I don't know if Kurgan's going to enter the Royal Rumble, but if he does,
8-Ball being your career is being the Austin Sun Double is diminishing.
Proving the superior intellect will always
He's
win
calling
out
the
over
match
superior
while they're
size.
wrestling. That's actually some good heat right there.
Somebody to get the microphone. I'm daring him.
I think Angle does that in his debut in the Survivor Series.
Look at Kurgan.
I don't know if he does it on the debut of services, but I remember he does that like
Bigger is better.
he would hit a move, roll out,
Would you care
get on
to
the microphone,
wager
and roll
on
back
this,
in.
Mr. Brett?
No, I don't wager anything with you. I am never betting with you. Ever. Ever. I don't trust myself anymore.
I thought you said you were so happy nothing was going to get you down. You look pretty down, my friend.
I'm still smiling. No, I learned my lesson.
No! You son of a
Side slap!
bitch!
Side slap!
You piece of shit!
Yes! Yes!
Turn it off!
Turn it off!
Turn it off! The show's
Turn it
over!
off.
This
Yes!
piece of shit!
Side. You should name this episode the Side Slam of Doom.
I was going to name
Side
it
slam
Reindeer
heard
Games,
round the
but
world.
maybe.
Oh, Reindeer Games is pretty good.
What the fuck? What a finisher! This guy just pops up like it was no big deal.
No, it was
Oh,
his
here's the rest of the
teammate,
Truth
I think.
Commission.
I thought they like kicked
Oh.
the Truth Commission members out.
I thought they kicked him out too.
Yeah.
He baseball batted Recon right in the stomach with that thing. He's gone nuts. I tell you what, you don't want to cross the DOA unless you're ready for a fight.
God.
And that man is not stable.
Imagine.
There's no
Fucking
way. Maybe none of
jobber
the guys in the
stable.
Truth Commission are very
Yep.
stable,
Yeah.
but that man is certainly not. They're not stable. That's why the Jackal controls them like he does. You can see it in their eyes. They do anything for him.
So is
Also,
Lawler
cameraman,
gone
we
from the
understand, is
company
still
now?
following
I don't know. He's
No.
on sabbatical, I think, right? Or
He was wrestling last week.
mankind.
was he?
Yeah, he had a match against.
Oh, that's
Taka.
right.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
think he's not used all the time on commentary until I think later in '98.
Could be an ambush right here, folks.
Where's that son of a bitch?
Or the hunter. Back in the bowels of the building here. This building's got a lot of bowels.
Building's got a lot of bowels. Come on.
That's a terrible one.
This is so fucking stupid.
Well, mankind may be laying a trap for Laurel and Hardy there to fall
I
in.
wonder what the payoff is going to be for that.
Triple H against Shawn Michaels. I can't wait for this.
And coming up next, the world's most dangerous man attempts to conquer a nation. Ken Shamrock in one-on-one competition, and that
This is his first match since DX.
The 1-800-COLLECT REWIND.
Yeah,
1-800-COLLECT.
you're right.
The collect
Because after
call
his
that
first
saves.
appearance since DX.
Earlier tonight, we thought the Undertaker had had enough.
Oh, he had that promo.
I thought they showed
That
like a
one
after
tape promo.
I thought they showed an after promo with him and. I don't remember. That's how memorable it was. God,
Remember, he vowed to like come back or something.
He vowed to come back. Remember, he said he was gonna do something. He was gonna do, and he didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, folks. Still to come, the European title on the line. Helmsley versus Michaels.
Oh man, this may be an early Christmas present for me. Degeneration X may fall apart. Earlier tonight, Michael stuck his foot in his mouth.
They're still showing this. They must be padding for time.
Anybody, anywhere.
That's been a live show.
Yeah. It definitely feels like it because they're like, what's WCW doing? We should go to commercial. No,
Then again, then you saw the green screen, so it's like I don't know what to believe.
you get a proper D'Lo intro. This is D'Lo's first match.
The young prodigy of the Nation of Domination.
It's a DWA milestone here. D'Lo, his first wrestling match. Oh, you see, starting a little head shake.
Undertaker earlier in the evening got dropped on his head.
And it's still over.
He's a legit.
Like, who would want, if you were a wrestler, who would want to wrestle this man? Go get into a fight, and then this man's just gonna snap and go insane and just beat the hell out of him and break my leg? No, thank you.
Family tradition in the Shamrock family that every single one of them has to be just about the baddest man breathing.
I'll tell you one thing, it was a great outing for young Frank Shamrock, and credit his brother for helping train him, but we are far from the octagon here tonight on a very un-Bob Hope-like Christmas edition of the War Zone.
Did you hear they canceled the Bob Hope
I'm not a big
Christmas
fan of the
specials?
Yeah, that
the holiday theme that they got
thing,
going
just
here,
nothing
but like
worked.
the
Yeah, look at that kick right to the thigh.
at least they don't keep
Largest
this up.
muscle in the
from what I
body is the
recall.
quadricep. That's the thigh muscle, and that's exactly what Ken
Theme
Shamrock's
stuff.
gonna try to
Yeah,
knock off there.
I'm sure there's probably a couple more theme shows along the way.
Muscle in the body, then that's going to be the most pain you can cause.
Actually, it was funny. I was going through Facebook and they showed the Raw Bowl. Remember the Raw Bowl
Oh, that's
match?
right.
Oh, one thing I want to think of, like, are they gonna show on a Raw the oh shit? Are they gonna show the Raw the Super Bowl match between Rock and Mankind on a Raw? Like, I know it was the Super Bowl show. but,
Maybe
like,
it's on Peacock. Like it's not on Raw though. It's Sunday Night Heat.
Would have been Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah, it was Sunday Night Heat, but we'll still watch it, I guess. Maybe. Oh, that's a good question. Are we gonna watch Sunday Night Heat
no.
for this? No.
No, fuck that. That's not real. That's not real storyline stuff. They just do real shitty matches.
I remember one time I watched one episode, I think, of WWF Jacked or Metal, I think. It's so boring.
Like, I remember like watching Superstars as a kid, and you're just like, oh, cool, it's just wrestling. And you'd have to, like, if you were trying to like rewatch the entire Hulkamania era, and you're like, okay, let me watch all the Superstar shows. There were no like week-to-week coherent stories. You'd have to you'd watch one week of Superstars and Wrestling Challenge, and the next like you have to go like 4 weeks or 5 weeks for a continuation of the one story you saw. Like it was all over the place.
It's that
Back
bad,
then,
huh?
WWF wasn't about the TV; it was about the house shows, the gates.
Yep.
And the pay-per-view.
TV was just advertising for the house shows.
Yeah, it was just syndication. They weren't getting that much money for it.
So storyline-wise, it'd be really, really rough. And it wasn't
Every once in a
until-
while, they would throw on a good match.
No, you're right.
I still remember that Bret Hart and Bob Backlund had their first match for the belt on Superstars.
That was a good match.
That-
too.
Yeah.
No, it was
No,
Superstars.
I'm pretty sure it was Superstars. 'Cause I remember
Oh, shit,
watching
there
it.
Waka waka. Oh, he's
That move is
That was
so
fast.
fucking over still. Oh shit, is this the episode? No, it's not the episode.
Oh, there's the Rock. Good timing, Rock.
Shut up.
Well, you heard that.
You know something, Ken Shamrock? You damn sure are lucky with the last name Shamrock, because Kenny, at the snap of my fingers, the nation can get in that ring and chew you up.
Oh, the Rock's pretty bold right now. He's got some
But you know
backup.
what? Hey, The Rock's a compassionate man. The Rock's a very giving man. As a matter of fact, just on a side note real quick, I know a lot of The Rock's fans like to know how The Rock exactly feels about the Gulf crisis.
What the fuck is
What?
Well, actually, it's a very emotional subject for The Rock, and The Rock feels this way. Well, then again, that doesn't really matter. I'll get back to that some other day.
Follow the example of your head and come to the
Shamrock,
point.
everybody calls you the world's most dangerous man.
And for good reason. He's earned it.
And sure, yeah, you're the king of the UFC. Well, everybody knows the UFC ain't nothing but has-beens and never was.
Whoa.
Just like yourself.
Oof.
We'll hear them say that now.
Again, The Rock's a
Yeah.
compassionate man. So during the holiday season, The Rock has got a special Christmas gift given to you.
I do not remember this at all.
And that is a special challenge from The Rock. Don't ever touch me. From The Rock to Ken Shamrock. And that is to face me one-on-one at the Royal Rumble 1998.
What? What?
What the hell?
Hey,
I've
pretty
never heard this guy say a year of a pay-per-view before.
So not only are you going to face The Rock, but The Rock is going to put his undisputed Intercontinental title on the line.
What a matchup. What is he thinking?
I've never seen a heel challenge a face before a match like this.
Your response. I've got one question for you. Do you have the guts? Camadillo.
I don't think there's any doubt about that answer. Does Shamrock have
Thank
the
you
guts
very
to go
much.
for a championship? In about 1 second he does.
What a Christmas gift for Ken Shamrock. Not only will Shamrock be in the Royal Rumble match itself, but Shamrock's also going to wrestle Rocky.
I don't remember if Shamrock was in the Rumble match.
Title on January the 18th in San Jose at the Royal
No, The
I know The Rock
is.
was.
I
Yeah.
remember Shamrock being in it.
Than The Rock? To challenge, to go out of your way to challenge the world's most dangerous man. Look at Farouk. I don't even think he believes it. Well, what is this guy thinking?
Got some balls.
Here tonight, we're told the real Santa Claus is going to be here. But I think now, folks, let's take you back to Shawn Michaels' locker room, son.
What the fuck? They're mentioning Santa Claus again?
DX certainly seem to be getting ugly,
He's
don't
wearing a
they?
Chinese shirt too.
It's getting ugly. The ugliest thing about this Generation X is you, Triple H, and I'm going to take care of you once and for all. I know I've got nothing to prove. I'm the World Wrestling Federation champion, the coveted European champion, but still, Triple H has got a lesson to learn, and I'm going to have to teach it to him. You know that. I know I've got my lucky shirt on, but the fact of the matter is I'm still going to have to go out
This
there
is so
and
bad.
smack him around.
Who buys this shit?
Total destruction of Generation X right here tonight.
We did.
Shawn Michaels will defend the
I don't
European
think
Our
I did.
Infinite Youth.
I'd like to think I was smarter, but I don't recall.
I was not.
So I'm gonna defer to my current thoughts and say yes. I thought this was horseshit.
And, well, our camera is still following
Son
Road
of a
Dogg
bitch.
and Billy in the bowels of the building, James.
Well, we appear now to be in the innermost bowels
Foam now.
of the building. There is
Holy
some.
They say bowels one more fucking time.
Find him?
Oh my god, we went looking for trouble. Fuck, we found it. What do we do?
And this is what Bret Hart said about Mick Foley, is that You know, Mankind had brilliant psychology. You just did not know what he was going to do next, and here it is right here.
Mhm.
Oh shit, you gonna throw one of them in the cooler? Oh, oh shit. Oh god,
Oh, no,
don't
they're
smash
gonna-
his
Oh my
fingers.
goodness.
Ooh.
Oh,
They have locked Mankind in a walk-in freezer. He's gonna be a Mankind sickle. Oh Lord. What is this now? Oh,
it's
my
epic
God.
theme music.
Oh no.
That's what happened to Mrs. Claus when they put that nuclear plant in at the North Pole.
Really?
And look,
Please tell me Vader comes out here and just some shit.
Well, Goldust all dressed up in those Christmas lights, and I can tell you one thing. All his bulbs aren't on, if you know what I mean.
This is him really coasting right now, which is kind of sad because it's still probably one of the. It's definitely the best gimmick he's ever had. It's like an iconic gimmick. Goldust. To see it like this now, and it's like deteriorated form. It's pretty bad.
Well, folks, the European
Drugs
Alright,
did
he
shit on it.
eventually reverts back.
I don't know if he was a drug user or not.
something.
He drank a lot. I know that.
Well, he is from Texas.
Mhm.
That's racist.
Texas is not a race.
They'd probably argue they are.
Little elf.
Be a
There he
solid
is in his
argument.
Elton John Christmas collection.
This is we have to sit through. These Raws are getting rough. I thought we were on a train like a rocket ship to the moon.
Not even a mouth. The
Austin,
stockings
save
were
us,
hung by the chimney
please.
with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
JR, he sure ain't no Burl Ives.
The old WWF.
Well,
What
thank
the-
goodness.
Thank goodness.
Santa's here.
Oh my god, I think it is him.
Real Santa, Barney.
All visions of sugar plums danced in their head.
A little uneasy about her hanging them balls on him.
And Mama,
Oh, that's Austin.
Don't worry
Look
about
at those
his mom.
eyes.
I'm worried about Santa Claus.
Got the eyes of a fucking
I never
killer.
thought I'd be happy to see Santa Claus coming out and throwing candy to the kids, but any interruption for this.
Stocking that stuff somewhere else. The artist, formerly known as Goldust, is expressing himself here.
Well, this gargle's
He's
more
throwing
drink
a
over. Everything will be
Ziploc
all right.
bag full of candy.
Santa's ignoring these two folks.
I knew I shouldn't eat those brownies that the fans brought in.
Such a clatter.
What are
I
you
spring
saying?
from my bed. Will
Corny.
you get the hell out of here?
Get the fuck out of
He
here.
sounds like Nathan Lane.
I'm trying to do something nice for all my fans around the world, and you're sitting there with your fat old jolly stinky self. Come on.
You talking to Santa or his nearest relative?
I don't know.
Way to the window, I flew like a flash.
I'm just wondering how I got in this
Tore
business.
open the shutters
It's
and
the only
blew
time
up the
Santa's
sky.
getting the pop.
The moon on the breast
shit,
of the
he
new
just came
fallen
with-
snow.
Oh!
Oh!
That was pretty stiff.
With the bag of goodies.
The real Santa.
Oh man, Angela must have something good.
Wait, is it Austin or is it Vader?
Out of here. Wait a minute. And Santa's taking his,
Oh, yeah.
his beard. He's falling over his
Well, it's-
ornamentation
Yeah,
there.
look who it is.
It's
Oh, it is
It's
Vader.
Vader.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Not what you asked for.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, get him, Vader.
We literally were like, "Where's Vader?" There he is. Oh my god, he just fucking crushed.
Dude, Luna hit that corner real rough.
I'm now forever gonna be. Oh yeah, that's Austin. That's Austin. You mistook Austin for Vader.
They did a good job with that costume. I thought this is the start of his gimmick thing, where he was beating up Rumble participants.
I can't believe I'm saying these words, but look.
Holy shit!
Oh man, he
blocked
whacked him.
so good. Jesus. Oh, that's a concussion.
That's a jolly man.
Ladies and gentlemen, finally, it
All
is
right,
next.
brace yourself, boys.
Defends the European title against Hunter Hearst.
What time?
1/8 collect.
Taking a deep
Represents
breath.
The Royal Rumble. It's live
Woosah.
Sunday, January the 18th from San Jose, California. 1/800 collect. The easy way to save. Are you ready?
Oh, we gotta go through this strobe crap again.
I'll tell you what, I am picking. JR, you want to know who I'm picking?
He's getting a seizure. Not the good
Picking
kind.
Triple H to win this match. You know why?
Is there such a good thing as a
Good
seizure?
Anybody, and also China
Not
is
the good kind?
I was hoping someone would pick up on that. What's a good seizure?
I want to have a seizure, but I want to make sure I don't bite my tongue. That's a good one.
We have seen exposed buttocks.
No hospital visit for me.
Exposed buttocks.
With the headbangers.
Oh, how disgusting. The exposed buttockel area.
Bogus Santa Claus.
We've seen Goldust dressed up like
I would love to just see JR and Gorilla Monsoon do a booth together.
Goldust with his bag of goodies.
JR keep correcting Gorilla Monsoons and random anatomy.
Using JR language. Just add Triple H on commentary. It'll never end.
Still to this day, nothing will ever beat Heenan and Monsoon.
Ah, Heenan.
Top tier commentary team, the best.
Heenan. From what I heard, Heenan used all the times Monsoon just rode into him on the commentary was legit. He wasn't expecting that stuff, and the rumor I heard was Monsoon would legit get pissed, and that's when he would get all like, "Oh, would you stop?" And then when we really started getting into it, that's when you know he got Monsoon good, but he did it for the boys.
Oh man, their best run together was Rumble '92. They were just in
Yes.
like,
Because Heenan was such on the Flair train.
oh, he was such a Flair mark, and anytime Flair did something, no.
Remember when he came out at number 3 and he was like, "No, this isn't fair. This isn't fair." But Sue's like, "Well, he drew the number 3, so of course it's fair. It's only fair he comes in at number 3." Oh yeah, you're
Not
right.
even gonna take
All right,
off their
for my birthday, that's what we're watching. We're watching the '92 Rumble because that is my favorite pay-per-view of all time to watch. It really is. September 5th, Labor Day this year. Actually, you know what? I may not be here. I might be at SoFi Stadium that Thursday, so have to see.
Here we go, baby. This is going to be a great match. They're going to wrestle. They're definitely won't. Yeah, catch as catch can.
Classic. No, it's a Texas catch can because Michaels is from Texas.
The only wrestling match that I thought was better than this one was Chris versus Majid.
Oh my god. I don't know if there's allegedly that tape still exists, but I think Mom threw out all the stuff when they moved.
Yeah, probably.
It bummed me out.
Yeah, I know. It's the only evidence I have that I've ever beaten you in a wrestling match.
I won.
No, I beat you. I hit you
We
with the.
did rock, paper, scissors, and I won the belt, and you got really mad.
No, we drew out of a hat, and I won with a Death Valley driver.
No, it was something different.
God damn. Without the tape, there's no way I can prove it.
No,
I'll get you
part of the plan.
I distinctly remember holding the belt, doing a promo at the end. That's why I remember that. I really didn't want to get beaten by you two, and I was like, "Oh man, I need to win this." I remember imagining Chris wrestle, right? And they wouldn't fucking stop. Because like we were gonna go home like 20 minutes ago, and he just kept going.
Well, they kept like punching each other, and that's all they did. And then Chris grabs a chair and hits him with it, and that's the finish. It's like they just punched each other. You were like, "Oh, that was. Oh, there it is. The punch of doom."
What the fuck?
The best part is they hadn't even done the finger poke of doom yet, and I still think this was better.
I got it. Yeah, here it is. It was a ruse.
Oh my god, they got us, guys. Those sons of bitches.
The original finger poke of doom.
I'm so angry.
Look at
At
Michael.
least like how Sean pretending like he legit lost.
He sold it. He sold it.
They're both selling it really well.
Brett, what's your sell-o-meter on this one?
Oh, this is like this is definitely like 05 SummerSlam Sean selling against Hogan for sure. I mean, just look at how well he's doing it.
They should have had confetti or something and like champagne
Oh my
for it.
god, yeah, they should have really went.
I was like, you
Don't you look
motherfucker.
like a fucking idiot. Good god.
The only thing that would be better is if they shook hands.
Well, he's got a crown on cue.
It's a wonderful life, isn't it?
Ask George Bailey.
Yeah, this is definitely a SummerSlam 05 level.
You know,
Jesus Christ. He's hamming it
Well,
up.
say it already.
They did it. You gotta hand it to them.
It's not an easy
They pulled the
thing.
wool right over our eyes.
He's defeated for the covenant.
Is anybody out there as sick as I am of seeing the sport made a mockery out of by these guys?
I've been in ladder
Oh,
matches.
they're still calling it a
I've been in
sport.
cell matches. I've been in marathon matches, but
I've been a marathon match.
never has any match been so emotionally, physically, and mentally draining as this one. You
lost
won. I love you, man.
He's lost his smile.
He's lost his smile. Did you hear that? Holy shit. What a dick, JR.
Slaughter. They got
I'd
us
just
all.
like to say one thing, that other than my kid being born,
Oh
I
no.
don't
I know.
I know it.
Sarge, I did it!
Slaughter had everything planned and was gonna.
Help from us, Sarge. But we made an ass out of you anyway.
He did.
Merry Christmas,
Oh
Sergeant
my god,
Slaughter.
we
Yeah,
are
now
going
Europe has a
Austin-less on
champion
this
that
show.
No, he came out for the Santa Claus thing, right?
But that was a taped segment.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
right.
taped from the week before.
Slaughter just said that next week Helmsley.
The last episode had the whole incident with Vince McMahon. It was a huge fucking deal. I thought they were going to capitalize on that.
Helmsley doesn't know it. Helmsley, he couldn't hear Slaughter.
This is... Oh my god, this is bad.
It is gonna be a great
We're spiraling, boys. I don't like where we're going.
in the Nassau Coliseum.
This is not, Jesus.
I mean, if you're trying to get heels over, I mean, this is when DX actually starts to like, because here's the thing: when it comes to like being a heel, after a while, the fans are going to start to respect you because you have to do stuff like that. You kind of have to outsmart the faces every now and then. And this is like one of those moments where I, as a fan, was like, that was kind of cool. Like, it was kind of funny that they did that. So,
Well, I mean, everybody respects a good villain because it makes the protagonist that much better. Like, if people hated villains, why the hell is there Darth Vader merchandise?
yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Like, because he's a respected villain, and I think like you're right on that. Like, they're trying to get them to a respectable level where people respect them as heels, that they don't have apathy for them. Because since we started, I've had nothing but apathy for DX. Like, I just don't care. They're not in any big programs, and after the Bret Hart thing fizzled, they did nothing. And now it's kind of, I mean, now they're, you could argue this isn't still a big deal, but it's better than what they were doing a couple of weeks ago. And at the very least,
true.
Owen Hart got some play, which I liked. And they're figuring
It's
that
still, it's like this reactive retro booking. It's like
it hurts to watch.
they should have done more with Owen. It was over. They were into it.
Get Bruce Pritchard on the phone right now. Ask that son of a bitch why they didn't
Yeah.
do it with Owen.
I mean, maybe it's partly Owen was never my favorite as a kid, but now that I'm older and I can really appreciate what he did,
If
it's like, man, he
if we could
he got like he got the short end of the stick when it came to all this stuff. He really did.
if we could only have one heart that wasn't Brett, it should have been Owen. And I think Owen.
Oh yeah,
I don't think he was championship caliber. I don't think he ever was, but he definitely could have put on some solid main event matches.
He did put
Yeah.
on main event matches with Brett. He'd
Yeah.
SummerSlam '94. I mean, the
But
guy
that was with Brett, though. That's a big difference. Like,
but Brett can't work with everybody though. He's got to have people that can showcase
Brett
and
can work with everybody. That's how how good Brett was back in the day.
no, but I mean, like, if the guy wasn't a good worker, Brett could have a hard time with him unless he knew how to work with him. Like Kevin Nash, he knew how to work with Kevin Nash, but Owen did just as much in that match than Brett did.
No, I agree. But the thing is, that there's that trust level too.
I agree. No, you're
they're,
absolutely
they're
right.
probably go
Yeah.
a little harder on each other because they're brothers. Like, yeah, like it'd be easier to forgive him. Like, there's that one classic scene in their WrestleMania 10 match where Owen kicks Brett in the head, and while he's in an armbar, Brett does the finger point at him, like, you bastard, you know you're not supposed to do that. Like, it's a clean match here, and I was like, that shows that level of respect those two had for each other and the type of match they could have together, which elevated Owen definitely. But then you got to put Owen in the same situation. Could he have that same kind of match and program with The Rock, Triple H, Austin afterwards? Like, I think he could have. I definitely think he could have. I just don't know if they would have been championship material. And I don't think he'd had the, not to make a pun, I don't think he had the heart to do it. I think he was just there to earn some money and retire as soon as possible.
yeah. I was about to say that was probably the other thing too, because he was all Now we've also heard he was just there to make the money, get out early, raise the family. So yeah, you're right. Maybe he just was like, I don't want this, and just didn't do it. Who knows?
There's
Who
nothing
knows?
wrong
But
with that. I mean, there's
no.
some really highly respected mid carders out there. People who've never won the belt that people love. Jake the Snake. A lot of
Ted
big
DiBiase.
names. DiBiase.
Ted
There are a lot of
DiBiase,
huge
yep.
names. People who never held the technically Ted DiBiase held the title. It was
Technically,
Kurt
yeah.
Hennig.
Hennig, yeah, that's
Hennig,
the guy.
perfect. Yeah,
Hennig, perfect.
yeah. There's there's a lot of guys
Scott
like
Hall.
Yeah, Hall, yeah.
that. I feel bad for Scott
Even
Hall.
though everything's a work for Hall. It was all a work, guys. It was all a
That'll
work.
be your favorite new running gimmick of this show. Scott Hall thinks it's a work.
All a work. All a work.
But this show is pretty bad. Not gonna lie.
I mean, this was like a C- show. I mean, you had like Mark Marrow again doing his thing, and that's the thing. They can do that every
If the
freaking week.
highlight of your damn show is Mark fucking Marrow. You got problems. All right, I love Marrow. Don't get me
Touche.
wrong. He's my boy. But god dang it. You have Austin and The Rock and Shawn Michaels, and Mark Marrow is the damn
Mark
highlight.
Fucking Marrow.
Touche, Dr. Legend, touche.
Yeah, I mean, this one was, this one had some good moments. It had some moments, but definitely dragged.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
the last couple of Raws, like, it was like, whoa, we're already done. It's already over.
Yeah,
And
that
this
was
one was
weird.
like,
Yeah.
this one was like, oh my god, why is this not over yet?
I think
It reminded me of those earlier Raws we were watching after Survivor Series. We're just like, oh man, you're like sitting through and you're like, is it ever gonna get better?
the lack of
hopefully-
Austin hurts, and it definitely shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
God. Well, next up is the final Raw of 1997. We're closing out the year, the post Starrcade Raw. What does Raw have in store for its fans coming off one of the biggest pay-per-views in WCW history? Because I imagine I wonder what the ratings were in comparison to that night's show. Because I'm very, very curious to see.
That would be interesting.
Any other final thoughts before we close out for tonight, boys?
Yeah, just a very basic Raw. Nothing really happening. There's no storylines that are really developing that are really of interest. So it was kind of meh,
Yeah, like like I said, there were a few very good ones. For the most part, it was not a great show.
It wasn't. But it's always great over here at the Dudes with Attitude podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you guys have any questions, you want to send it to us, we answer them on the air. Dudes with Attitude podcast at gmail.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am the good Dr. Legend signing off for the magnificent Brett Evers and the supreme submission machine, Angelo. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Pow.
Pow.